What up, man? It's your big brother K-Rino. I want y'all to understand something, man. Anybody that claims to be a community activist, everybody who claims to be um, as a public servant, uh, this goes out to, like I say, activists. This goes out to preachers and ministers and social workers, whatever, whatever those titles are, man. And if you don't even put yourself under one of those titles, but you claim to be an individual who's for the people and all that, this goes out to us. Stop trying to stop thinking that everything that you that you do has to be centered around money, and thinking that even the work, even the service that you carry out within the community, there are some of us who have this thought like, yeah, I'm an activist. Yeah, I'm a preacher. Yeah, I'm a minister. Yeah, I'm a public servant. But I got to get paid if I come out. I got to get paid if I come to speak. I got to get paid if I show up at this particular event. I got to get paid if I go out to do this particular work in the community. Who's putting the money in my pocket, man? I got to eat. That's when you know that you have already lost, when that's your thought process. Now, let's get to the tricky part, because there are occasions, there are situations where people will be compensated for coming to speak somewhere, coming to participate in a particular event. There are legitimate circumstances where an individual requires that and it's warranted. Let's get that understood. But there are a lot more times where you have people who fall under those titles that I mentioned, and they make the mistake of becoming like rappers, becoming like entertainers. It's like, man, I'm booked. Like it's like they're getting booked to do community service, and it becomes, again, it becomes an occupation for them, and ego has a lot to do with it, because just like an entertainer, just like a rapper, a singer, or athlete, community activists, people who get known for doing good work, when they started off doing just good work in the community, they weren't even thinking on that level yet. They were just doing the good work. But just like a rapper, their names can start to blow up in the hood. You start, just like a rapper, they start getting a buzz. People start knowing who you are. They start knowing, oh man, that's such and such over there. That's, oh man, look at him, look at her. Oh man, we saw him on TV. And you become a celebrity. And in that celebrity, there is the same intoxicating element that exists with a rapper, like with an artist. It's the same thing. Because you start to receive the same type of love and accolades. Don't get it twisted. A community activist can draw groupies too. Just a fact. A community activist can be pulled in by the temptations of the world. Hey man, come pop some bottles with me. We know you gotta get up early and get to this protest tomorrow, but hey, come hang out with us, man. We like what you do. You get high? Hey, we got something for you. Whatever it is. This is a fact. And the ego starts to swell the head, and now that individual who is supposed to be a servant of the people, they start treating the people just like these these music artists start treating the people. They ain't got time. They talking to the people, talking down to the people. When in reality, that's not the mindset that we should be in. Any of us who say we do that work, or any of us who will put that label on ourselves as being community servants. It's about the people. It ain't about you. And it's not about you making yourself to be some kind of star in the hood, or however high you grow. See, these things are trials and tests to the individual who's in those positions. And you have to demonstrate high levels of humility. The more love and the more admiration you start to get, you have to be more humble. Not weak, humble. Humble and weak are not the same word. Don't get it twisted. But you have to put yourself in check. Because I say the same thing about some of these artists. Put yourself in check. Don't let your ego get the best of you to where you lose sight of the possibility that wherever you are today, you're not promised to be there tomorrow. So the more you grow in that world, the more humility you should show. Because now you have to recognize where it's coming from. It's not coming from you. It's not coming from the people. It's coming from the Creator who's blessing you with this ascension. But if you focus on money, man, hey man, we have like a little juvenile center. We have these young boys, at risk young boys. Can you come out? I mean, well, what's the budget? What? Well, we don't have a lot of money, sir. It's not really a budget. Man, you work for the state, man. I know it's some money there. And in some cases, man, when you do stuff like that, those facilities that are run by the state, they'll offer a little something. It might not be much, but let them offer it. Let them offer it. Don't try to just make that be your thing, man. And I know a lot of people are going to disagree with me on this. But I just believe that type of work is not something that you should be trying to put a price on. If somebody offers you something, man, then I've turned down money. And it's because people will say, well, how much would you charge me to come speak to that? I'm not going to charge you nothing to do that. And if it is something, it may be just, okay, we'll just, take care of some gas money or something like that. I mean, nothing major, because we owe that. In my eyes, we are the blessed ones because we get an opportunity to pay that. We're paying. We're paying with our time. We're paying with whatever knowledge and whatever information that we have been blessed to be in front of those people to share. We are paying that because anybody who walks that walk or tries to walk that walk, if you have a little humility, you know that you're not living a perfect life either. So any opportunity that you get to give back and take some of that off of yourself, we should be jumping at that opportunity, and the opportunity to relay something to a young man or a young woman that could possibly save their life. So if I turn down a scenario, a situation like that, because ain't no money in it for me, then I have potentially neglected an opportunity that could have potentially provided a word to somebody that could have changed their life for the better. We just don't know. Stop making everything about money. Look, we all are chasing bread in some form or fashion. Everybody is chasing bread. You know, a lot of us are active in multiple streams of income. A lot of people are just getting up, going to work, whatever it is. So we understand that we out here trying to get it. But everything ain't about a dollar, man. And some form of integrity has to be exercised as it relates to certain situations. And when you do that, that's in my opinion, when you give of your time and give of yourself and give of the knowledge and wisdom and understanding that you've been blessed with, then all of the other stuff comes to you. The money will come. It'll come in some other form. It'll come when, you know, when you least expect it. It'll come. It'll come. But don't be that person that the money is placed in a higher priority than the work. The work comes first. Because what happens when a day comes where the money has no value? If the money gets to a point where it has no value, then the money has no value. But guess what? There's still going to be work that needs to get done. So the work is first, man. Y'all leave y'all comments below. Subscribe to the channel, man. It's your big brother K-Rino, and I'll catch y'all again with another one soon. Peace.